Yo, what's good with it? So y'all already know what time it is. It's Women's History Month. And listen, ladies, y'all awesome. Y'all amazing. There's no way that life is the same without you. Because everybody got a lady, whether it's your mama, your sister, your auntie, your grandma, your girlfriend, your wifey, whoever it is, they make life so dope. And there's no way that we could really make it without them, regardless if we want to say it or not. But truth be told, there are so many female entrepreneurs and artists and singers and stuff like that that really don't feel like they're heard. They feel like they're just as talented, but they're kind of pushed in the background behind the shadow of a guy. And I get it. So let's have the discussion because I know fellas, we're wondering about this as well. Today, I want to talk to you guys about why you should focus more on female artists and creative entrepreneurs this year. And today, we're going to talk about it. Fellas, don't run. Don't get scared now. But let's show love to the sponsors real quick. So if you want to learn more about them, be sure to check out the links in the description of the video. And as always, man, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell. And let's get to work. Salutes to that. Okay, first things first is the fact that simply they're dope. That's one of the reasons why you should be paying attention to female artists. They are so dope. You have so many of them that are super uber talented, and really it's the new wave right now. I mean, just think about it. We got people like Taylor Swift, Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, you got Billie E, you got Doja Cat. There's so many super talented and gifted females, whether they're artists or musicians, like rappers, producers, engineers, marketers, managers. There's so many dope people that like you cannot ignore this wave. That old archaic thinking that like, oh well man, ladies, they're not as dope as the fellas. You feel me? Like they cute, like they nice over here, just but stay over here and be cute. Them days are over. You got ladies out here that are just as dope as the fellas. Fellas, don't get hurt. Hey, don't get sensitive. Listen, there are some really dope female artists. So that's the first reason why you need to stay focused, because it's the new wave and this ain't going anywhere anytime soon. Okay, so this next reason is a big one. I really do need everyone to pay attention to this because I'm being serious when I say this. Is the fact that female artists have a tougher journey than the fellas. Now, fellas, I need you guys to slowly process this, and I need you to not get defensive when I say this. They have a tougher journey than we do. Now hear me. Everyone, regardless of who you are in the music industry, has a tough task. We all have a tough journey. So I'm not trying to say that what you had to deal with in your career wasn't hard, or what someone that you know went through wasn't hard. That's not what I'm saying. Everyone has to go through it. All I'm saying is there are some things that the ladies have to go through, that definitely have to go through, that as a fella, I don't gotta worry about. Let me mention one right now. As a fella, as a dude, as a guy, naturally, I tend to get more opportunities than the ladies do. Why? Because the world is primarily run by men. Like, we can't deny that. Like, the world is primarily run by men, whether it's in the music industry or in sports, in education, in big time companies, $1 million companies, all this other stuff. Like, men, we dominate a lot of things, and so it's easy to pick what you're comfortable with. It's easy to promote someone that you're comfortable with, right? Well, that means they're put at a disadvantage, and we have to be able to at least admit that. As a fella, I tend to get more opportunities than a female would get. Matter of fact, while we're talking about this, there's another thing that is simpler for men than it would be a female, and that's attire. That's clothes. And what I mean by that is, like, look, y'all, I could wake up 10 to 15 minutes before I'm supposed to perform, right, and just hop on stage and be good. Nobody would say nothing, right? I could wake up from a nap, 15, 20 minutes before an interview, like throw on like a sweatshirt, like some joggers, throw on a snapback, throw on a hat, whatever, and I'm cool. Nobody's gonna question me on it. But ladies can't do that. Ladies can't do that. Like, they actually have to be prepped before they hop on stage for a show. They actually got to be prepped before they hop into an interview. Like, but as a fella, I don't got to think about that. That's what I mean. But there's certain challenges. They have to do that every single time they do an interview, every single time they hop on stage, because how they look matters. Which, by the way, speaking of attire as well, most of the time that's in the budget. Like, as a fella, I don't have to worry about a clothing budget, because again, I can just throw on clothes. But you know what the ladies have to deal with as well? makeup, hair, including the clothes. Like as me, like fella, I'm just worried about my clothes. Maybe if I want to have a chain or whatever, some nice shoes, but they got to worry about more than that. Again, their journey is just slightly tougher. There are things that they have to consider that we do not have to worry about. Now, this will be the last thing that I say when it comes to the tougher journey, and I definitely need everybody's attention. Fellas, we do not have to deal with the same level of scrutiny when it comes to sexual harassment and sexual assault. We don't have to deal with that at the same level or same extent as the ladies do. Listen, this is an issue that we've been dealing with throughout society, right? This is a issue that needs to be addressed, and it's no different in the music industry. There are times where, as a woman, they may feel like, man, am I getting this opportunity because I'm dope? Or I'm getting this opportunity because they want to date me later, or they want to take me out, or they're just gonna like be creepy and act weird after the show and all this other stuff, or they'll give me this opportunity if I sleep with them or something like that. Yo, we're just gonna keep it 100, y'all. We're just gonna be true about it. Man, we don't necessarily have to worry about that to the same level and the same degree. So again, I'm not saying fellas don't have to deal with stuff, but it's not to the same level as the ladies. So stay focused. Okay, and this will be the last thing that I say as far as reasons why you really need to focus on female artists this year and moving forward is because it's your responsibility to. It's your responsibility to, it's your duty. Now, for those of you like, yo, Sarge, that doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't owe nobody nothing. Hear me out. Listen, guys, I am an artist. Yes, I'm a creative entrepreneur. Yes, but I'm also a black man. I'm a black dude, you feel me? And there are things that I want to be better in life. There are things that I want better in society. There are issues that I want addressed, right? And just as I'm passionate about those things and I want people to love me and support me and push for equality and those same things that I'm pushing, what makes you think that the ladies aren't feeling the same thing? The ladies want the same love and spotlight, and they want that equality, and they want that support like everyone else does. So like, if you have particular causes that you're passionate about, please understand that they have things that they are passionate about as well, whether it's music or family or school or like any of those other things they're passionate about too. So if there are issues, or let's just say you're always getting booked for shows at a particular venue, right? And you know the manager, you know the people that book shows. Well, how about you put in a good word for a musician or a producer or a rapper or a singer that's a female artist and you know that they're dope, and don't do it just so like you can say, oh, like I did you a favor or so you feel better about yourself. No, do it because one, you know it's the right thing to do, two, because you know that they're dope, and three, because you would hope that someone would do the same thing for you. That if someone saw like, oh yo, he's dope, oh yo, she's dope, you would hope that they would think about you and get you on the next billet for a festival or for a conference or for a talent show or whatever it is. So just do the right thing because it's right. You know, you feel me? Like you're not supposed to do the right thing when everybody's looking. You're supposed to do the right thing regardless if people are looking or not. So these are the main reasons why you guys really need to focus on female artists this year. And I don't know how, fellas, are your eyes open a little bit? Are your eyes open? We just had to show love to the ladies this month, especially, even though they awesome year round. But anyway, was this video helpful, y'all? Were you able to kind of open your eyes a little bit and see things a little bit differently? If so, man, you already know the deal, man. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button and the bell so you guys get notified every time I drop a new video. Also, if there's a particular video you want me to talk about, if there's a particular topic you want me to talk about, go ahead, drop it in the comment section. I do read my comments and I will add your suggestions to the list. And as always, man, be you, enjoy your life, and live authentic. Salutes to that, and I'll catch y'all later.